The highest military honor one can receive is the Medal of Honor, bestowed by the Commander-in-Chief to individuals who exhibit extraordinary bravery in combat, who in some cases make the ultimate sacrifice. This highest honor for valor has been awarded to just 3,519 recipients out of the more than 41 million individuals who have served our country. Among those remarkable recipients are Desmond Doss, a World War II Army medic who put himself in danger to help wounded soldiers. He rescued 75 men trapped at the top of a cliff. Staff Sergeant Ronald J. Schur II. He saved several soldiers when they went under attack from machine gun and sniper fire in Afghanistan. No one died in the attack because of his valiant efforts. Milton L. Olive III was the first African-American soldier to receive this honor. At the age of 18, he sacrificed his life to save others by falling on a grenade. Mary Edwards Walker was an acting assistant surgeon during the Civil War and the only female recipient of the Medal of Honor. Commander Howard Gilmore was killed in action during World War II when his submarine was under attack. When he realized he could not get back into the vessel in time for it to escape, he yelled, "Take her down," and sacrificed himself. And there's a face familiar to all of you. Retired U.S. Army Colonel Jack Jacobs. During the Vietnam War, with impaired vision from injuries, he pulled 14 men to safety while he was under enemy fire. With all of that fresh in your mind, listen to what Donald Trump, the Republican nominee for president, said out loud with cameras rolling last night at a fundraiser at his golf club. He was speaking about awarding Miriam Adelson. She's the widow of GOP megadonor Sheldon Adelson with the nation's highest civilian honor.
I have to say, Miriam, I watched Sheldon sitting so proud in the White House when we gave Miriam the Presidential Medal of Freedom. That's the highest award you can get as a civilian. It's the equivalent of the Congressional Medal of Honor, but civilian version. It's actually much better because everyone gets the Congressional Medal of Honor. That's soldiers. They're either in very bad shape because they've been hit so many times by bullets, or they're dead. She gets it, and she's a healthy, beautiful woman.
Watch this. President Obama, after having just awarded the presidential or the Congressional Medal of Honor to Corporal Carpenter.
Keep in mind, at the time, Kyle was just 21 years old. But in that instant, he fulfilled those words of Scripture, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." They found Kyle lying face down directly over the blast area. His helmet was riddled with holes, his gear was melted, part of his Kevlar vest was blown away. One of the doctors who treated him later said Kyle was literally wounded from the top of his head to his feet. And for a moment, Kyle was still conscious. His eyes were open, but he couldn't see. Kyle remembers everything went white. And yet, even then, his thoughts were not of himself. One of the Marines who was there remembers how Kyle kept asking one question, and that was whether Nick was okay. And then as Kyle's strength drained away, he sensed the end was coming. So, according to Kyle's memories, my last thought was to make peace with God. I asked for his forgiveness. I was trying to make the best and most of my last few seconds here on earth. The Medal of Honor is presented for gallantry on the battlefield. But today we also recognize Kyle Carpenter for his valor since, in the hard fight for recovery. Eventually, Kyle woke up after 5 weeks in a coma. I want you to consider what Kyle has endured just to stand here today. More than 2.5 years in the hospital, grueling rehabilitation, brain surgery to remove shrapnel from his head, nearly 40 surgeries to repair a collapsed lung, fractured fingers, a shattered right arm broken in more than 30 places, multiple skin grafts. He has a new prosthetic eye, a new jaw, new teeth, and one hell of a smile.
That is why. That is why the Medal of Honor is awarded. Dozens of broken bones. Willing to lay down his life for his brother, not because he donated $100 million to re-elect Donald Trump.